Hey everyone, this is another Alliance War recording. This war just started, and as you can see by the time left, I jumped right into it because, again, I just like to knock out all my war fights in advance. This is Season 45, War 3. We're still in Tier 4. We did win the last one. And so for this one, as you saw before this Wong fight started, it's the same team as last time, except I swapped out Kitty Pryde with Mephisto. Or not, sorry, with Havok. And that's because there was a Mephisto fight coming, and I thought Havok might do better than Kitty. I don't know. We'll see. So, anyway, this Wong fight went pretty well. I almost got clipped with an unstoppable because, once you knock him down, your slow is going to go away. And sometimes, even with the Spidey 99 relic, Gwen's evade still counts as a buff, even though she's supposed to be immune from it. So, anyway, you're going to see me use several energy revives, which I don't really care because I want to move along. So Havok here, this is a tough fight. I struggle against Kate Bishop on this node. And, it's because when you bait her heavy, so like first what I do here is I parry like a dummy, like not even thinking about her evade. Where does it happen? There, it happened right there. So, and then of course with the node, when she has does her heavy, she has an unstoppable. So there's not really a way to counter that. I guess if you had a tactic champion, no, I don't know. Anyway, she gets me in the corner here, and so I'm just trying to think of like how the hell can I get out of this situation. So I throw a special, kind of like an intercept there, and now I need to just get some space. And so I'm going to push her back some, and then I'm just hoping that this SP2 is not going to really hurt me that much. And it doesn't, so that was good. But again, I'm still struggling to manage the precision passives and her protection. So I'm just throwing SP1s. It's not going the way I want it to. Luckily, my plasmas are doing some damage on her, and now I'm starting to get the precisions down a little bit, but I'm still struggling right there. Like, right, the timing was terrible. The protection came up and took away my heavy debuff. So yeah, I'm just thinking, God, let me get out of this fight. I'm so over it. I'd love to hear who you guys use as a Kate counter here. I guess anybody with a passive stun could work. Maybe like a America Chavez would work. But the thing is that I needed to bring somebody that could also take this Mephisto, which I guess Penny could have worked on Mephisto in my path. However, she wouldn't be able to launch a massive SP2 because he doesn't take incinerate damage. So anyway, so now I'm going to go here into this Rintra fight with Gwen. Her Penny synergy, of course, starts her fully ramped up. And, the thing to watch out for here is that my slow debuffs are going to fall off whenever Rintra dashes forward, and that's just part of the buff. So if I can kind of stay up close to him, then I'll be able to land parries, I'll be able to land my slow debuffs, and, not have to worry about his unstoppable. Now, there are a couple times here where, for whatever reason, I'm a little slow with my heavy counter, and I get parried from it, I think. Or I got parried there, not sure what happened, but it must have fallen off, like, his stun right when I was trying to go hit him. And then there, he didn't stay passively stunned with the relic as long as I thought he would, or I took too long to launch my heavy. So I just need these mystical charges to fall off so that I can take control of this fight again. And now I'm just trying to intercept because I want that protection to fall off. And there we go. Massive SP2 into a KO. And now we have this Mephisto fight. So this was, I don't know what happened. I must have accidentally tapped on the profile of the person on like the path below me. So, but yeah, this one here, it's only a rank 4 out of 5 Mephisto. And again, the reason I brought Havok was really for this fight. And that's because he doesn't take incinerate damage, and also anytime protection causes his plasmas to be purified, he's going to deal a burst of damage to the defender. So it's not a ton, but it's something. It's better than nothing. But as you'll see, this fight ends up taking longer than I wanted to. I just noticed right there that this guy's running recoil. But yeah, that's the other thing, is I sometimes lose track of the protection, and so I'm getting ready to charge up a heavy, and then all of a sudden the protection's gone and the stun gets purified and I get hit. Now this SP2 hits so hard, but of course his regen prevents him from getting killed, but it was nice kind of, you know, taking down 2/3 of his health. So we're just playing along. Again, his regen's gone, so now we just need to get him down. I take hits to the face. And I'm struggling to get an intercept off because I don't want to run into a special. And he's like, his power meter, I'm not doing a great job managing it because he's always like right there at a bar of power. And so if I hit and then try to dash back, you know, I run the risk of pushing him over a bar of power and then getting intercepted by his special. But as you see, ended up not being an issue. So then I decide I'm going to take this Nick Fury on Hazard Shift, which is Poison and Incinerate, and I'm going to take my Penny Parker. And unlike my last war video, I made sure that I had relics on all of my champs, and I put the Vision relic onto Penny, and I chose the runes that extend her heal block. And so the goal here was to get Fury down and to bypass his second life by having a well-timed heal block. So here I'm pushing him up to his just above 2 bars of power so I can launch my SP1, and then that will give me those bonus spider charges or whatever they're called that Penny has. And then the other thing I need to manage here is Fury's unblockable. So I use my relic to help get me another combo so that I can push him over 2 bars of power because I really don't want to deal with his SP1. I managed to Dex right at that perfect time there and then go into an SP2. Now I was worried because I was like, man, I'm not going to be able to get the heal block off, but I managed to do it. So yeah, there we go. Nick down, pretty much a perfect Penny fight, if I don't say so myself. So I'm going to use an energy refill again as we go into Boss Island, and I'm not sure, I mean, granted, I know this is tier 4 wars, so, you know, maybe they don't have the best defense planners, but I really don't know why people would stack an entire side of Boss Island with tactic defenders when I can just mow them down with a tactic attacker. And that's exactly what I do. So I take win. The bands, just for, you know, if you were wondering, because I didn't show them, Titania, Torch, and I think it was Silk. I think those were the 3 bands. So yeah, pretty much an easy fight. I mean, these tactic fights with Gwen are nothing. So I think in this one, I like to do her SP1 rotation so I can innervate the opponent, and then I really just control their power. And I can do a lot of, 4-hit combos, dash back, and then intercept. And this is great because I can play Gwen pretty aggressively. And she hits hard, so the fights go down relatively quickly. And the nice thing is that on this node, because of all the spider charges she has, if he did get to an SP2 and it's unblockable, she can completely evade it. So there's really no danger to bringing Gwen to this fight. She's pretty much the perfect counter, in my opinion. So next we've got America Chavez. She is on the prowess puncture node here. Again, not really an issue for Gwen, because any of the tactic attackers, when they put withers on Chavez, it's gonna take off any of her dimensions that she's got built up. But as you see, like, I don't even know if she throws a heavy. Maybe she throws like one heavy in this whole fight, if that. I don't think she does though. And she's also got Conflictor, so she'll get power gain, but as you see here, I've got her innervated, so I don't even really have to worry about that. Like, I can just be as aggressive as I want to be. There, I thought for a second, like, that, I don't know if I thought the parry wasn't going to land or whatever, and so I backed off, but okay, there's the one heavy, but already the negative zone dimension is gone with that wither. Yeah, so I mean, we're just cooking. No issues there. I really love using Gwen. And last, we've got this Sasquatch. When he first came on the scene, he's a rank 2 7-star, and he's awakened. So he does get his regen. When Sassy first came on as a rank 2 defender, I mean, he was definitely a roadblock for a lot of alliances. But with this tactic, he's not really that great of a defender, in my opinion, because he's so easy to manage. You have so many debuffs on him that you can shut off his healing at the end. I don't completely shut it off, but as you see, like, it doesn't become an issue for me. We do take a little bit of hit damage in this fight. I get a little sloppy, but yeah, like right there. But again, I run max inequity, so at that point I had 6 debuffs on him, so it did not really do a ton of damage to me. So yeah, I'm doing my SP1 rotation a bit there to just control his power, and with the innervates, he doesn't build those Wrath charges to get up to Wrath of Tanarak. But then I decided, once I saw, I guess, in between innervates, he got up to 4 or 5, so my damage was going to start diminishing. I opted to throw the SP3, so I could go into this Hunter Spider mode, and then that way I'm dealing bursts of physical damage, as you can see in red, with my hits. There we go. I'm just watching the fight with you guys. So yeah, with her tactic, you don't really have to worry about the unstoppable during his wrath phase because he's slowed. So you can still just be very aggressive, just keep an eye on his power, which again is not as bad as it normally is because you're putting all of these withers on him. And so you see there his regens popped up, but it's only ticking for, what is that, a little over 800 a second, so 412 a tick. So not that big a deal, because Gwen's damage is enough to try to keep up. There, his regen went a bit higher, to like 2,000 a tick, But again, I'm not super concerned about it. We're going to go back into Hunter Spider mode with this SP3 so we can get that burst physical damage off. And again, he's in Wrath, so the only thing I really need to worry about is just his power gain, because I don't have to worry about his unstoppable as long as I have that slow up when he starts his special. And there we go. A 900 plus thousand Sasquatch is down. And so I just blew through my war, and now I've got pretty much 2 days to not think about it. So anyway, thanks so much. And yeah, comment below if you have questions or recommendations. I'd appreciate it. Thanks.